Hello, I'm back. Sorry it took me so long to post another video, but I'll try my best, a little more harder to post more frequently. So, this is my vlog number 4 as a continuation of my first couple vlogs, how me and my husband met. The second one is the K1 visa process. So now I'm gonna be talking about um, what to do in preparation before you move here in America. So uh, at this point, if you've watched my vlog, the first one and the second one, now if you did the K1 visa process, right now we should be on the waiting game. So the whole K1 visa process will probably take at least 4 months, which me and my hubby got lucky, and up to 18 months. So it depends. Alright, so in preparation for your moving, once you moved here, this will be a common line for everybody that left their uh, family somewhere else and moved to America, that hey, every time there's going to be a fight, it's going to be a hey, I left everything for you. And it's going to be common. I think I've said that so many times to my husband, but in reality, you really did. So before you move here, you want to make sure, you want to check yourself that you are uh, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually prepared, because it's just totally different world. So let's start
One,
with
one more.
what's
You're
that?
going to hear, you came here to be an American, right?
Well, yes. Well, well, it's a wrong notion that we came here, that we want to be an American citizen, or we just want the green card. But you should also be prepared that along the process, the option of you should be an American citizen. But between me and my husband, we haven't really talked about me uh, converting myself to be a U.S. citizen. Although, because normally if you divorce, that's kind of a security for you. But with us, I don't see myself and him, being separated. So I'm not really considering uh, the U.S. citizenship as of now. The and it will be an advantage if we decide to move eventually in Philippines, that one of us are truly and solely citizen of the country. The only difference, if you want to ask between a citizen and a non-citizen, is the right to vote. But other than that, you can enjoy all the privilege of having the green card, which is you're holding a permanent residence visa. You will visa process. You come here, and then you're going to file again for a green card. The first period of your green card after marriage will be a 2-year green card, and then after that, and everything, all your documents are still proven legit, and that's going to be a 10-year green card. So it's not really a big deal, but some people, they just want to have the American passport, which it's a preference, but you don't have to do it. All right, so I have a list of over here of the do's and don'ts. So let's start with the don'ts first. Do not quit your job. So like I said, the process might take from 4 months to 18 months. So do not take your job, because the waiting game is the hardest part of the process. So you want to make sure you keep yourself busy while waiting for the approval of your visa. At the same time, while you're waiting for your visa, you still have an income. So you don't have to ask your partner, hey, can you send me money or whatever. So just keep your job, keep it until the very end of your process. You have, I don't remember anymore, but I think you have 90 days after you get your K1 visa to
Mm-hmm.
move, to book your flight, and then once you got the entry in the US, then you have another 90 days to get married. So you got enough time if you really want to give your employer enough time to get a replacement for you or whatsoever. But I highly recommend just to keep you busy and you keep your money flow still in there. Make sure you do not quit your job. Next, do not engage on anything that will affect your criminal record, because a big part of the process is you want to make sure you have a good and clean background, that you were not engaged on any criminal activity. And I think that's one of the reason why those some visa process are being slowed down, because of the criminal record. Next, do not act like you win on a lotto. Stop spending money. Stop going on a party. Stop. Just act normal. You know, you're not going to America to be a millionaire. You're going to America with a good intent of that you're gonna marry somebody, that you found the one that you want to spend your life with. So it's not about, hey, I'm going to America and I'm going to be a princess there. It's totally different, and it's not the real intent if you're going to do the K1 visa. Last, do not shop for anything that you want to bring over here, like, oh, I'm going to bring my favorite snack or my favorite spices for cooking, because there are so many Asian store here, and I would say 95% of what we can find in Philippines is already available in America. And of course, with the technology of online shopping, it's just available everywhere.
And if you're going to California or Chicago, they even have Jollibee.
Yep. Oh yeah. On bigger cities, they have Jollibee. They have Red Ribbon. So in Chicago, that's where we enjoy Jollibee. It's about 2 hours, 3 hours drive, but once in a while, it's worth it. All right. So if you have any other comments on my don'ts, please comment down below. Make sure you subscribe. We are open to any suggestion and anything that you still want to, add up to the list. Now, moving forward with the do's. So, first off, make sure you spend time with your family, because as soon as you arrive the US, the 90 days of before you get married and all this stuff, it might take a while before you can travel again. And if you need to travel, it's going to be another process. It's another going to be set of documents that, hey, I want to travel during this period of my green card processing. So you want to make sure before you come here, at least, in a period of year, you're not going to travel out of state, just to make it, simplified. You want to make sure you spend time with your family. Make a plan with your family on, okay, when is going to be your visit after your move. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it will go fast. And you want to make sure, like, with me, I'm very close with my family. I will make sure my mom, I talk to her every day. Technology is really good. You can do Facebook Messenger every day, and that just, keep the connection really, you don't lose your connection with your family. So it's just much easier nowadays. I think I talk to my mom more than my brothers and my sister that lives in Philippines. I talk to her more than they do, and I'm so far away. Which, the presence was never gone because of the technology. And next, while you're there, make sure you enjoy Philippines. You travel the Philippines, go on the beaches, enjoy the scenery that we have, the beautiful places in Philippines. And once you come over here, you would say, oh, Philippines is such a beautiful country. Next, bring Tagalog books if you're in dictionaries. If you're planning to teach your partner some Tagalog words, or you want them at least to be conversational in the future, Tagalog books and dictionary will be really helpful. Next, I already mentioned this, but make sure you prepare yourself emotionally, because there's gonna be a huge cultural differences. not just between the two of you, but the family will get involved, friends will get involved, uh, your self-esteem will be affected. So make sure you're emotionally prepared. Next, you're physically, I don't know where you're going, but Philippine weather is just very nice. People in Philippines don't really appreciate it because they never experience other um, weather, but over here it's gonna be extreme heat down south or extreme cold up north. So we are experiencing at least about negative 20 degrees on winter, and that's just extremely cold.
That's Fahrenheit. 20 degrees
Yeah, yep.
Fahrenheit.
But still negative, and it's for about at least 3 to 4 months of the year. So that's really cold. Next, you have to be prepared financially. You don't want to depend on your partner. And during the green card process, after you get married, you still have the waiting time. You're not gonna have any other source of income. So, if you can have savings, so you can have spending money when you get here, that will be perfect. And spiritually, most of the people in Philippines are born to be Catholic devoted families. People here are there are a lot of religion here, so there are a lot of options that you can find, and you gotta check yourself if your spiritual is going that direction or a different direction. So, and lastly, you want to make sure you check yourself if you really want to be with your partner, because between me and my husband we had a lot of ups and downs. What kept us going is more of we remind each other that, hey, whatever we are at now is more, it's about you and me and nobody else. We have kids, we got family around us, but at the end of the day it has to be about you and about your partner and nobody else. And what the heck with what other people will say. So yep, those are my do's and don'ts. Subscribe down below if you like it. Put your comment. There's gonna be more in the future, more tips. This is my raw blog. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.